The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, is reportedly at the center of a tense moment following an industrial action by the FCTA staff. According to reports, the minister allegedly exited his office through the back gates without the use of a siren as striking staff pursued him. Let's see the footage.
See him running out. See him sneaking out. See him sneaking out. See Wike sneaking out. See him running. See him running. Ole! 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 See Wike running. See him running. See him running. Wike is running. Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Ole! 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 Ole!
Welcome back. If you are just joining, it's Trending O'Clock. This is where we'll talk about all the trending and juicy gist on the internet, and of course give our opinions about them. I am Mercy Irabo. As you know, once it's trending, I can never be alone in the studio. How do you trend alone in the studio? Who is joining us today? Mrs. NK.
Hi. You know, I always love that your line. Once it's trending, you can never be alone.
Never.
And that's just unfair.
Because who gossips alone?
At all. You can't.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today.
For having me.
Well, without wasting time, let's just dive to our top stories for today. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, is reportedly at the center of a tense moment following an industrial action by the FCTA staff. According to reports, the minister allegedly exited his office through the back gates without the use of a siren as striking staff pursued him. Let's see the footage.
See him running out. See him sneaking out. See him sneaking out. See Wike sneaking out. See him running. See him running. Ole! 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 See Wike running. See him running. See him running. Wike is running. Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Ole! 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 Ole!
Well, the incident comes amid ongoing grievances by the FCTA workers, though there has been no official statement yet from the minister or the FCT administration addressing the claims. As the situation develops, many Nigerians are calling for dialogue and transparency to resolve the disputes. Wow. So Onyesom can actually run. Like Wike can actually run.
Why did he steal?
There are times that because normally I know Wike to be this outspoken type. I felt he would just go there and talk. Tell them, I am not your mate. I was done with uni when they gave. How did he say that thing? I was done with uni before they gave birth to you. I was expecting him to say all of this, so he can actually run. Wow.
When you know that you are at fault, the best way for you to escape is to try to see how you can run away from the situation, right? So I guess that's what he's doing.
I think this is the funniest video you're going to see on net today.
I mean, he did that silently, without his siren, without any drama.
He just wanted to sneak out. He doesn't want anybody to know.
He just wanted to sneak out. Let people know that. Let people not know that he was the one leaving. You know, but I mean, thank God for some very vigilant people who noticed his car and knew that he was the one driving out, and they had to call him out, you know, out there. But then again, I wonder why the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has not spoken about this tension happening in the FCTA, you know, with the staff and all of that. But then again, a 7-day ultimatum was given. Got the minister and its cabinets did not answer.
They were supposed to sit and talk about it.
And have a dialogue, but none of that was done. And so they took to, you know, protesting. But then again, where I would fault the minister is taking legal action on these protesters. Now, people are coming out to protest for, you know, poor welfare.
Yeah.
You know, and this has been going on for over the years.
Yeah.
Now people are coming out to say the way you are treating us, we don't like it.
We don't like it.
Intimidate us. You don't give us our normal basic
allowances
and all of that. And now we are calling for a dialogue. We want you to say something about it, but instead you are giving us deaf ear. Now Wike went to the court, industrial court,
to
seek legal action against these people. Say, you know what, it's either you come back, trying to use force. And people are telling
That's
me,
what he's known
this
for.
is not Rivers
Intimidation.
State. That is intimidation that they are talking about. And these people are telling Wike, see, this is not Rivers State that you think you can come and force the government and do whatever, force people and do whatever you like. You know, this is the federal capital territory. Things are done differently. You can't give an injunction and then force us to come back to work using the court when what we have asked for, you are not even saying anything.
Our demands.
You have not met our demands.
Yeah.
You are not even saying anything about it, giving us a silent treatment. I think it is so uncalled for. I think it's abuse of power. Yeah, and I think the minister needs to really come down from his high horse and do the needful, because this is the FCTA, and it's not just about an Abuja issue. It is a national issue, because FCT is like the nerve center of the country, right? So if you're crippling activities in the FCTA, you're indirectly crippling activities in the nation.
Yeah.
So if these people are going on strike, that means in no time things will start dropping.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a whole lot to talk about. But I think the FCT minister should be called to order and should do the needful. Speak to your people. I mean, it's not too hard, is it?
It's not.
You can't be
everything
a minister
to Wike has always been
thinking for how to sneak out and run away. You need to take the bull by the horn.
Everything about Wike has always been intimidation.
I mean,
he always feels like he wants to have his way all the time.
You can't always have your way all
That's
the
what
time.
he feels. But now, finally, these people are going after him,
exactly.
and I'm so happy that these people are not trying to even give up.
Yeah.
No matter what he tries, you will still see these people again back there to protest and all of this.
Yeah.
I think this is what we need in Nigeria, because
exactly.
if they come, they intimidate you, you're running away. The next time your demands are not met, you're just there, they intimidate you again. You still run back. And these people, this time around, instead of the protesters to be the one running, sadly, the FCT minister is the one running.
Thank God the NLC and the TUC are behind them. So, I mean, it is high time we do this thing.
Yes, it is. So let's hope that we get official statements from
the court has said
today
we'll get we'll know whether the strike will continue
or not. Yeah, so let's see how it turns out. So it makes this a developing story. Once we get more updates, we'll definitely bring them to you. Away from that, the Niger State Police Command has arrested a 30-year-old dismissed police officer identified as Haruna Haggai for alleged criminal activities in Minna, Niger State. Police say Haggai was arrested for allegedly impersonating security personnel, snatching motorcycles, and extorting residents in different parts of the state capital. According to the command, the suspect has been dismissed from the Nigerian police force but continued to pose as an active officer while carrying out the alleged crimes. The police have confirmed that investigations are ongoing and the suspect will be charged to court upon the conclusion of investigations. The command also urged residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities to the nearest police station. Yes, I used to tell people, if a police officer stops you, first thing you should ask is, can I see your ID card? But with the kind of police we have these days, once you ask them, can I see your ID card? The reason I say this is because we've actually had a first-hand experience. I remember back then in Ekoma, when I was schooling, yes, we had those police officers that, because then during the time of SARS and the rest, they do whatever means just to get them into your apartment. So this very police officer jumped the fence to the person's compound. When they got there, I think there were two. One was inside, the other was outside. So he was supposed to go in, open the gates for the other one to come in. So sadly, the moment he got there, the angry students were there. They had to hold him. Can we see your ID card? He was trying to fight them and all of that, but somehow they brought the ID card. Lo and behold, this man's ID card expired over 5 years or 7 years.
Wow.
Like, you're not even a police officer and you're doing all of these things. So since then, I believe once any police officer stops you, you should ask. But it's just so sad, the kind of police officers we have here. Once you tell them, can I see your ID card? Next thing you hear is maybe slap on your face. So this is it. That's why we ask that the police be civil at least. It's not wrong for the citizens or the civilians to ask for your ID card. So we don't have cases like this. Imagine this man, this dismissed police officer, extorting money from people, snatching vehicles and all of that. And it's giving a bad name to the force. Because when people see this is what we say, oh, the Nigerian police force, this is what they're doing. not knowing that this is not even a police officer, a dismissed police officer. And that's the reason we ask that be civil. At least when you stop us on the road, we ask you for your ID card. You should be civil enough to show it. This is my ID card. And then we know, yes, we are dealing with a real and an actual police officers. Okay,
yeah,
that
is exactly right. But then again, one thing I picked out from this, yes, he may have been dismissed, but the attitude, the behavior still speaks volumes of the kind of police officers we have in Nigeria. Imagine this man extorting money, stealing vehicles, doing all sorts, and he's a dismissed police officer. Don't you think that there are still more people like him that are still in the force? You know, these are the things we say when we call out the police officers. I mean, we also call out for the kind of recruitment process, you know, that has been given in the police force. You know, thank God he's been caught and apprehended. Who knows how long this has been going on? Who knows how many
victims have fallen and all of that.
How many, you know, evil vices he has taken on. But then again, thank God he's been arrested, and I think this will serve as a deterrent to a lot of people who are still doing this. You are dismissed, you're no longer in the force, but you're still carrying out heinous activities on the road or wherever. I mean, look at him, he's still wearing the police singlets. Oh my God. But then again, thank God for this. This will serve as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
You know, we keep calling out the police officers, for what they do. So this is a good one for me.
Yeah,
it's a good one. I think I like this one. I think this will actually go a long way if it's being charged.
Just for the last NK, I think on one of the papers today we saw that police are recruiting, and they need about 50,000 persons or new police officers. And then over 400,000 persons are applying for this. And the moment I saw this, it just gave me this whole feeling of the other day we did on Trending when a little girl was saying, I want to be a police officer. Why exactly do you want to be a police officer?
Of the evil things
because you feel as a police officer, the money you get on the road will actually worth more than your salary. So that's why most people, I'm not shocked. I am not shocked that over 400 persons are applying. That's because this is what they've seen the Nigerian police to be.
For different
reasons. I'm not sure anybody's going there right now to say, oh, I feel I want to protect lives and properties and everything with the insecurity going on. I do not think so. I just feel most of these persons are going because they feel, oh, I can block roads and collect money from motorists and all of that.
See,
I could
the bad
earn
mentality, that is what we are talking about. The bad mentality that people already have about the police force is making people want to be there. Now, for me, I don't think they should be calling out for a recruitment of police officers, because there should be a police academy where people are being trained on how to be a civil police officer in Nigeria. And then from there, when people graduate, you bring them into the force.
Exactly.
So it's not just calling on recruitment. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just come out and say, if I would like to go out of
after
no
recruiting
job,
them, then take them to training.
And
training
then
of how to handle
all
guns.
kinds of people into the force, and we keep having the same issues. I think but this recruitment process should be strongly scrutinized. Let them go through an academy that will determine whether they are qualified enough to be police officers in Nigeria or not. That's my own take.
Yeah, that's the best way, I feel. Instead of this recruiting them, taking them for training, and the training. Yes, I think I'm in support of the training, but let the training be on how to act, how to be civil with Nigerians, and how to be civil, not about how to attack the criminal, how to do this. They should teach them several other things. The training should be broad enough to teach the police officers
not a 1 day or 2 days training.
Yes, how to be
a rigorous training.
Exactly. So it's not just about recruiting them. We need them to be thoroughly trained on how to act in the society. Well away from that very story, popular commentator Very Dark Man has publicly called out the Dangote group over the death of a young girl who was reportedly one of the victims of what he described as reckless driving by Dangote truck drivers. He accused the company of repeated negligence, alleging that accidents involving Dangote trucks have led to multiple deaths in the past. Let's see the footage.
At Irua Specialist Hospital, one of the Dangote reckless drivers victim. So I met her on the 18th during the whole time of Dangote, Fina and all. So I met her on the 18th of August 2025. Then I spoke about it online. Then the Edo State government came that they will take care of her bills, They paid her bills in that Haruna Specialist Hospital. They cleared it, and then they moved the girl to Kaduna for further treatment. So today, the mother sent me a message, and she said, this is the message. She said, I got this message by 12:15 p.m. It says, my daughter is Obi Elizabeth Chinoye is dead. Where my daughter cannot handle her case, she waits 2 months plus, and they later find out that India Hospital can handle her case. But as she was going back home from Kaduna, so that she will come seek for fun to take her to India, as she was coming back, she collapsed in the bus, but later rushed her one private hospital at Navy. They placed her ICU, but later died. Tell very dark man that thank him for the help he rendered to my daughter so far. So the girl had passed on. The mother sends the message today through my friend. That's another victim of Dangote, Dangote truck drivers.
Well, this incident has triggered widespread reactions online, with many Nigerians demanding accountability, improved road safety measures, and stricter regulation of heavy-duty trucks operation. As of the time of this report, the Dangote Group has not released an official statement, and authorities are yet to provide full details on the circumstances surrounding the accident. Well, this is a very sad story. Dangote again. Another person, another soul gone because of the same negligence and recklessness of these truck drivers. We've been talking about this. We've been talking and talking about this, but it's sad that nothing is being done, because when you still see these drivers NK on the road, you still be shocked. We're still having to go this whole thing. Like, it's as if I even have fears for these people now. Should I say it's a kind of phobia? When I see these truck drivers, when I see this truck on the road, I am always, even if my vehicle, I'll say, please just hold on for them. Let them go. Because how on earth will you be driving a heavy-duty truck as if you're having one small car? Like, how on earth do they drive? Do they even tell them the speed limit and all of that they are supposed to be using on the road? They just go to the road. You see them. They try to maybe form a kind of competition on the road. You're trying to form a competition with a car. A car is trying to speed. You want to tell the car that, oh, I can do it better and all of that. These are things that we see every day. And then, sadly, someone has to lose their life because of this. This is a really sad story.
We have said it before. This heavy-duty truck, they should have a separate lane or be mandated to drive only at night. Because you can't be plying the same road with ordinary cars. I mean, this kind of friction are bound to happen. Now, these same issues have always kept going on with the Dangote drivers, and we have been calling them out, but it seems like no one is responding. People keep dying as a result of reckless driving from a Dangote truck driver. Now, someone said Dangote himself may not even know about these drivers, may not even know these people that have been employed, because it is not his duty to employ them. But you have put people in place to carry out these recruitment processes. What are the criteria? Are there things, procedures, the kind of people that they should be, recruiting into the company as drivers? Are there some qualifications the drivers need to have? Because you can't just carry a young boy because he says he can drive without even the driver's license and put him on a heavy duty truck. Now, the other day I saw the Anthony Joshua case, where his friends died. The driver who drove that car, they were so quick to take that man to court. Now, this is someone who has been driving for, I think, about 18 years or so. They were so quick to take that man to court and take him through court processes. But the same thing has happened
over and over again
with this particular company. No one is probing them. The government is saying nothing about it. Even the company itself is not even bringing out an official statement. And then you tell me favoritism is not in play?
It is, of course. It is. Because now, just when was that? Fina's sister lost her life, and now this is some, and these are just the ones we are seeing. These are just the ones we are seeing.
Apostle Johnson Suleiman had to call out the Dangote company again because someone
How about
died.
the ones that do not even have access to internet?
Documents,
the ones that we do not
that
even, these are the ones that we even hear of
I
every
think
day.
it's high time. I know the Dangote group, is contributing a lot of GDP to the economy and everything. But then these people should be called out.
Do people have to die? Do people have to die?
People do not have to die if someone is still living his life and enjoying his business, still making his money at the expense of people's lives. I think it's not right. It is so inhumane, and I think the government of the day should take away any form of favoritism or bias and do the needful. Call this company to order. Let them know that people are dying at the expense of their drivers' recklessness on the road, and things should be done. The right things should be done to curb this menace.
Well, I feel this whole recruitment process we keep talking about, Enki, I feel one of the things they need to do is carry out drug tests. Because most of these people, like drug test is supposed to be compulsory.
A level of experience in driving. It's not
experience, and it's not because
in 1 year.
And it should be experience in driving heavy duty trucks.
Exactly.
Not because I own a car. I've been driving cars, and you feel you can drive a heavy duty truck. No, I feel they should work on their recruitment process, because when you see most of these people on this truck, Enki, I mean, they're small boys, and you'll be wondering how come? How come? If I'm trying to check your age, maybe maximum 20 years. So how many years of experience do you have before you're having to drive these heavy duty trucks? It's a really sad one.
To say they are taking care of the victims, and then they just go a certain point and then they stop. I think that's what happened to
this this one, it was even Edo State government that was trying to take care of this one, not even the Dangote groups. So it was the Edo State government. Well, it's a very, very, very sad story. Let's keep monitoring the story. Let's see if we get official statements from Dangote or the authorities. Once we do, you get more updates from us. Well, away from that, let's quickly jump to some celebrity gossip. Nollywood actress Tonto Dikeh has shared an emotional story about her journey through pain, forgiveness, and healing. According to the actress, she endured 10 years of her son growing up without knowing his father, a period she described as deeply challenging. Tonto Dikeh made the revelation following her recent reconciliation with her ex-husband, Olakunle Churchill, describing the moment as one of the restoration and personal growth, as so many people saw her as a role model. Let's see the footage.
And secondly, as public figures, people emulate us. And a lot of marriages are broken because mine broke. A lot of people are unforgiving because Tonto haven't forgiven. I tell you today that if God did it for me, he would do it for you. He's the same God today, he's the same God yesterday, and he's the same God forever. He early answers. God restores. He does not leave, he doesn't waste pain. My God is not a waster of pain.
Pastor Tonto. Anyways, many fans have praised her honesty, while others continue to share their own experience as the discussion unfolds. Yes, I love this new Tonto. Everything is now about being spiritual. Like she talks like a pastor. This female pastor with the vibes, like Tonto Dikeh. I think I like this new.
All things are passed away. Behold, all things are become.
But I don't know why. That is the Bible, right? I don't know. Even when she's still doing all of this, I'm still seeing the old Tonto in this new body. I don't know. That's what I am still seeing.
Well, it depends on the angle you are seeing it from. But what I have seen so far, I'm seeing a different person. I don't know the angle you are coming from. I don't know what you have seen.
I hope it's last one.
I mean, is it the last one? I hope said, only God
only Jesus can save you. Like, I remember that. And then it hits me like, okay, in as much as you are putting Jesus, in as much as you are trying to put Jesus first, but it's still giving the old Tonto vibes. Well, what do I have to say? We're talking about reconciling with her ex-boyfriend, that is her baby, her ex-husband rather, that is her baby papa. I feel it's really a nice one. Imagine having to grow your child all alone. For 10 years, this child knows nothing about the father.
Is she still King Tonto?
Well, because I know that was how she gave herself King Tonto. But well, I think this one is Jesus' baby now.
King Doctor Evangelist.
This one is Jesus' baby. No more king. No more king. As a child of God, you're a female, so you should be queen and not king. So maybe it's now Queen Evangelist, right? Tonto Dikeh.
Well, it's a good thing. The reconciliation was very necessary.
Yeah.
Like she said, a lot of people actually turned the other way because of her actions with her ex-husband. But then there is always room for forgiveness. I mean, if God can forgive us our sins, who are we not to forgive people that hurt us? So, I mean, I think she's just trying to live in her new lifestyle. Probably she's taking counsel from people and that has propelled her to go on this reconciliation trail. But I think it's a good thing. It is a very brave thing to do. I salute her honesty and bravery, and letting her son eventually know everything that has happened and know who her father is. And I think that's also a brave thing to do. I mean, it's not just enough shielding the son away from his father. He needs to know who his father is. So I think I commend Tonto for her action and the bold step she has taken for this reconciliation. And I just hope that this is the reconciliation indeed.
Well, like I said, I am so happy that Tonto gave her life to Christ. At least this is the first step. But I feel there's still lots of forgiveness. There are still lots of forgiveness that needs to be done, NK. You know, some persons, I do not want to mention names.
I know,
but there are a whole lot of
going.
forgiveness. Let's start to see all of this forgiveness. Then maybe I will start seeing this new Tonto, because for now, I'm still seeing the old Tonto Dikeh. So let's see all of this forgiveness. Yes, Jesus forgives. You should forgive
and she's able
freely.
to convert. There's one person I want her to convert. I just hope she's able to convert.
I think I know the same person. Anyways, it's so interesting here on Trending, and that's why you do not want to miss any edition of Trending. It's always super exciting. All thanks to NK. Thank you for always being here and making it very exciting and
as
easy.
usual.
Trending we bring serious issues to you and make it very, very light. Yes. So in as much as we are entertaining you, we want you to sit down and have deep thoughts about all of the discussions going on here. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comment section of all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV. Well, this is where we'll have to wrap things on Trending and on Viewpoints. We'll see you same time tomorrow. I remain Mercy Erabo. Have a blessed day.